What's up, folks? I'm Dwayne,
I'm Alicia.
and this is BlackBoardGaming, where we teach you about all these great board games that are out there.
Waiting to be played by you and yours.
I'm a simple man, don't wanna complicate complication.
Hey, everybody! Well, guess who's back? Did you enjoy your trip?
Oh my goodness. I spent a week in Pennsylvania, 2 days in Pittsburgh, 3 days in Philadelphia, and for a history nerd like me, that was amazing.
Yep, I know. But we're here. We're here to talk about Origins, finally.
Yes.
Origins is a week past now, and I've been sitting here waiting to talk about Origins.
Yes.
So now that you're here, we can talk about our experience.
Yes.
So I told you before that when Origins comes to Columbus, Ohio, we are 3 hours away.
More like 4.
No, it's closer to 3. I'm driving. And so I always go. It's a 1-day excursion. And I do it every time because Origins was our very first board game convention.
It was.
So I really be wanting to go. So I usually go on my own, but this year, Alicia was able to go.
Yes.
And I was excited. So we went. So that's why I had to wait until she got back before I shared with you about our experience at Origins, what games we got our hands on, what people we saw, everything that we did there, So without wasting any time, before I get into it, I gotta tell you something. Alicia had her geek out moment. Now, and I'm gonna talk about it at the end, so hang with us, and I'll tell you who she geeked out over, because when we first went to Origins, my geek out moment was I met Rodney Smith and Dan King, the board game geek, in person.
By the way, it was great to see you, Dan.
Yeah, it was great to see Dan. He was there, and it was great to see him again, and and Lisa tested out her selfie posting skills, and it was cool.
No, I'm not good at selfies. But
And I told her about Dan King's board game room.
amazing, Dan.
But anyway, we saw him. All right, but let's get into it. Now, let's talk about, there were 9 games that we were able to get our hands on. Okay. Now, the very first game we got was the moment we walked in the door, we met up with Tim Eisner.
Okay.
Who designed one of your favorite games, Canopy.
Okay.
And Leaf.
Okay.
Which I really enjoyed, And my favorite board game by him is Wonderland's War.
Okay.
And so he gave us this game to take a look at, and that's called 3 of a Kind.
Okay,
and it's coming from Weird City Games.
Okay, we haven't played this one yet.
No, but I got the gist of it.
Okay.
So, and I'm looking forward. It's a party word game.
Okay.
Where the dealer is competitive. And so the dealer, there's these category cards, and then there's these adjective cards. So the dealer is going to pick 2 category cards. He's going to pick one, and then he's going to deal 2 adjective cards to the first 3 players. This game goes up to 8 players. And so those 3 players are going to pick one of those adjective cards and discard the other one. And so the category might be like most popular animal at the zoo. And then at the adjective might be heaviest, lightest, scariest. So people are going to write an answer for each of those adjectives, and you're trying to match up with the other players.
Okay.
So I think this will be a great game to try out. I'm looking forward to trying this because we like those type of games like Just One, Green Team Wins, which we've been getting a lot of plays in. So 3 of a Kind looks like right up my alley.
Okay.
So I think you'll try it.
I'll try it.
So thanks, Tim. Now, all right, the next one, when we walked into the convention hall, the very first place we stopped at was Queen Games.
Yes.
Yeah, went straight to Queen Games, and I had to try this game right here. You know, Dble Wala. I got my hands on Dble Wala. I was looking forward to this game.
He really was.
Yeah, because I'm interested in the theme. You know, you take on the role of Dble Wala's in Mumbai.
Your Mumbai's version of DoorDash.
You know, I was calling it reverse DoorDash because you taking the Dble Wala's, they're delivering lunches from homes to the businesses, but they also pick up at restaurants, you know. And so Dble Wala's, they've been doing this since 1890. I looked it up.
Oh, look at somebody doing his research.
Yeah, I really did want to do my research because I like games that make me want to visit a place because there's an aspect of the culture that I want to see firsthand. Like, what's the one game? Walking in Burano.
Okay.
You know, because since playing that one, I wanted to go see the houses and stuff like that.
Okay, so I'm just going transparency. I've wanted to see Mumbai for a while, but not to have food from people's houses.
I want to see it. I was like, this would be cool to see. So I really want to check this one out.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, well, we did check it. We did a demo of it.
But we didn't get a complete playthrough.
Yeah, we didn't get a complete playthrough, but we were able to get a copy of the game for review. And so now I punched it, I've set it up, and I definitely want to play this one.
Okay.
I mean, I want to get this table tonight.
Okay.
You know. Now, the first game that we actually purchased, you know, soon, because while we were sitting there demoing Dble Wala, there was a young lady and she had her bag of purchases and she had a Guaida sitting at the top. And I immediately asked her, like, where'd you get it? And she pointed it out to me. She's like, right in there, go turn to left. And I went immediately in there and we picked up a Guaida. So this was like the top on my list.
Now, see, this reminds me of Walking in Burano more than Dble Wala.
Oh yeah, I get it because of
the colors.
Yeah.
It's the Iberian Peninsula, you know, Portugal.
Yeah, I got it. So Agueda is a town in Portugal where every summer, in July specifically, they do the art festival. And part of the art festival, they had the Umbrella Sky Project, where they put all these colorful umbrellas above the streets.
What, to provide shade?
Yeah, to provide shade because the sun is beaming down.
Yeah.
But it adds to the art festival.
Well, yeah, because it's pretty.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And I want to go see that. You know?
That I wouldn't mind seeing.
Yeah, and so in this game, it's pattern building. It has an Azul feel. You're drafting the umbrellas, 1, 2, or 3 umbrellas, and you're placing them on your board in the same row. When you draft those umbrellas, you put them in the same row. And so it has the pattern building.
So, yeah, we did play this one.
Yeah, we immediately got it in the table.
Yes, we did.
One of the reasons because, you know, my personal board game challenge, it starts with A. So I don't want to leave any A's behind, you know? But anyway, you also got these little the tourist meeples. They got the little cameras. And you send them.
The tourist meeples are cute, but I'm sorry. The umbrella's still the show in this game.
It is, you know, and so you send the little tourist meeples, and they go to the different streets, and they take a picture, and you score points for the umbrellas that match the color of that row. You know, and then there's this little mural that you're working on, you know, so that's pretty cool. I really like this game.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun.
You know, and I was able to teach this. We had our recent Friday night board game meetup over at the sandwich shop, and I was able to teach a 5-player game of this. This goes 1 to 5 players, and I taught it, and it was just that easy. Just I explained it to them, and they got it going on, and yeah, they really enjoyed it. So this is a great game.
It is.
Agueda is beautiful.
And this is a game that I think would bring people into the hobby.
Yeah, it really would. Now, I just thought of something. Actually, this wasn't the very first game that we bought. Remember, after seeing Tim Eisner, we also saw Eric.
Hi, Eric.
Hey, Eric. So, Eric, he watches the channel. He goes by Imagine Eric. And I saw that he was going to Origins via Facebook. So I messaged him, say, hey, I would like to meet in person. So we met up in person, but going up to that, he got there and he said, hey, is there a game that you want me to pick up for you? And I told him, yes, Seaside. Seaside. And I mean, this is a game that you're able to play this game on the beach. Because it is a cloth bag. Look at that. It's a cloth bag. So I can really get rid of the box. And you got this cloth bag and it got wooden tokens in it. And pretty much you're drawing tokens. Push your luck and you're drawing tokens from the bag. And then you flip it on the side. Like if it's the ocean side, that goes to the middle of the table. If it's the sand side, this ain't as good as that because both of them blue. But if it's the sand side, you put it in your play area. You choose which side you want, and then you go from there.
Okay.
And based on some of the what you choose, it allows you to do something like some lets you take another turn, or some let you start stacking tokens, and that's what you're trying to do is stack tokens on your side.
Okay.
So I think this is like a little quick game, but I'm holding off because I want to actually be on the beach to play this. I do. I really do.
Okay. Okay.
To check it out for real.
Okay.
So this is actually the first game that we got.
Okay.
All right. So the next game we got was this one. It's a 2-player game. It's another 2-player game that I don't think my wife's gonna play, but that's okay because it has a solo.
I want to just hear the songs.
Yeah, Sirens.
So how come you think I'm not gonna play this one?
Because the whole theme of it.
Oh yeah.
Is we are sirens.
So I'm
trying to lure sailors.
In the Greek myths, sirens lure sailors to their death.
Yeah.
But I do want to hear the song.
Well, yeah, and see that's the cool part about this game. As you're building out your song, once you won, there's an app that allows you to scan over the cards and it'll actually play the song. And I am so interested in this.
I want to see that.
I want to see how that works.
Part, yeah. That's the part I'm interested in.
Yeah, and it's in a small box. So I always try to find a nice little small box game.
Yes.
So Sirens, we got our hands on that one. And like I said, those were I got all 5 of the games that I talked about in our video moving up to Origins. And so we got charcuterie. I'm hungry right now.
You're always hungry. That doesn't count.
No. This is a good charcuterie board.
Yes.
And so we demoed this at Gen Con. And in charcuterie is I pick, you choose. So the active player draws all the tokens out. Like there's cheeses and crackers and meats and sauces. And then you split them up. And then the last player starts choosing. And then you're trying to arrange patterns onto your charcuterie board, And there's different scoring opportunities. Like if you get one of each cheese, you may get so many points. Or you might have a card that says if you have a vegan charcuterie board. Okay. So there's no meats on it. Okay. A vegetarian charcuterie board rather. Or you can have one for each sauce. Okay. I mean, look at the cover. I'm like, I cannot wait to get this game on the table. Okay. We're going to try this one next. Okay. Okay. Now, the next 3 games we got as, as review copies. Okay. And from Arcane Wonders. Because I told you there were some expansions that Arcane Wonders had that I was really interested in. And the first one, we got this one. The Mundo expansion for World Wonders. Now, World Wonders was one of our favorite games of last year. And so they give you like different new monuments. Like they give you the Sphinx. Or they give you that big castle in Japan. Or they give you the Terracotta Army and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in this. And so this... Oh man, I cannot wait to see how these tokens look.
Okay.
And so you actually was opening this in the car.
I was.
Because you wanted to see it.
I wanted to see the pieces.
Yeah. Oh man, this is so. Now the next one, this one is a big one because we just played this yesterday. Super Kawaii Pets.
It is so cute.
So our family reunion was in town this weekend, and so my aunt and her husband, or my uncle rather, I was reading the rule book, and we decided to play it. And in this game, pretty much is you're drafting cards, and it's like a set collection, and you take these animal cards and you play them in front of you. The thing is, these animals are sad or they're upset because they need attention
Or love.
or some medical attention or some food.
Or some food.
Yep. And so you're also drafting these cards that's like caregivers or chefs or
Caregivers.
doctors. Yeah.
To give them what they need.
Yep. And then you're trying to turn them into happy pets. And so now you're scoring points. And so then there's also these location cards, like dog houses or whatever, where if you meet the requirements, you get
score
one of those
bonus
shelters.
points.
Yep, the shelter cards will give you bonus points.
So this is a really great entry level game.
It really is. I really love this game. I'm always on the lookout for small card games with a low rule set that you can introduce to people, and so this is right up my alley,
Yes.
And so I'm so glad they gave us this copy. We're going to be playing this a lot.
Yeah, this is
I done already went to 2 board game stores like, hey guys, get this game.
Yeah, that is a cute game.
Yeah, the other game is a game that Ito. And so this has been described as the Mind meets Wavelength. Now, I have played the Mind. I tried to play it with you. You were like, nope. Nope. And then and Wavelength is a game that I have not played.
Okay.
But there is a game called Fun Facts that I have played that I really like. And so this is a cooperative game where everybody's going to get dealt a 1 card with a number. And the cards are numbered 1 through 100.
I thought it was 1 through 10.
No, in here, 1 through 100.
Okay.
And so then there's going to be a theme, So like it might say favorite action star. That's off the top of my head or whatever. And so you have to give a clue that might give you an idea of where
don't you rank
number.
You rank your item?
Yeah, you rank it. So somebody might say you might have 1. And so you might say some obscure action star, that nobody knows about. So and so they're like, oh, that person must have a 1. But then you might, if you got a higher number, you might say Keanu Reeves in John Wick. So now people are like, oh, they got a high number. So and so you're arranging them, and then you're gonna reveal them and hope that you got the numbers in the right sequence.
Okay.
And so from what I hear, this is a party game from Japan.
So it's pretty popular.
Yeah, I heard it's really popular, and we got a copy of this one. And I'm definitely gonna check this out at the next Friday night, sandwich shop meetup.
Okay.
So is that 9?
I don't know.
I think it is. It is 9 games.
Okay.
All right. So you wanted to do some shout-outs.
Okay, so of course we already shouted out Imagine Eric. We really enjoyed hanging out with you and your friend.
Yep.
We Dan King is always a delight to see.
Always
you.
a delight to see Dan King.
Of course, we love the crew over at Kid Table Board Game.
Helena and Shine. Yeah, I always
And
enjoy going to
Roberta.
see them. And Roberta, you know.
And one of the fun things that happens when we go to board game conventions is people who watch our videos see us and we get to meet them in person. So we really want to say hi to Justin. It was a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, great meeting him.
And we ran into someone else, Chris.
Chris, he's an aspiring board game designer.
Christopher, was a delight to meet you. And so we really just want to thank those of you who view us. We love to see you in person. That's a highlight for us too. And there's one more shout out that I...
Wait a minute. All right, so are you about to reveal your geek out moment?
Yes.
Okay, so her geek out moment is she got to meet in person Elizabeth Hargrave.
Yes.
And she was like, oh my God.
She was very friendly. She was very warm. She is very personable. I really enjoyed meeting you, Elizabeth.
It was fun watching you. I mean, that's why I go. Even though it's a one-day trip, I never regret it. I never regret it because it's an experience. I have so much fun seeing people that we only get to see during convention time, meeting people who watch the channel in person, you know, getting a chance to demo some games. Because we did demo some games.
Yes, we did.
You know, and my favorite, I got to mention this. My favorite one that we demoed was vegetable stock.
Okay.
I really did enjoy vegetable stock.
That was fun.
I'm looking forward to that one. And it's a small card game, real quick game, you know. But yeah, we just have so much fun.
Yes.
And trying out some new games, just seeing people.
Yes.
You know, I know I'm kind of repeating myself, but I loved every moment of it.
Yes, we had a blast. I'm so glad I was able to go this year.
Yep. So, anyway, on our way out, we're gonna show some footage of some games that we checked out, some other games that I got to look at and just see in person, and I really enjoyed it. And I hope you really enjoyed our recap of our one-day trip to Origins. Now, if you like the contents of this video, feel free to hit the like button, subscribe.
Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
And I'm Dwayne.
I'm Alicia.
This has been BlackBoardGaming.
We will see you next time.
People wanna